Who should I support? Israel or Palestine? People always go for simplistic answers. It seems to be human nature they want things to be clear-cut, simple, black and white. A good example of this happened yesterday when the American actress Jamie Lee Curtis shares a photo of terrified children looking up at the skies because she believes they're Israeli children. They're actually Palestinians. Does it change anything? Because at the end of the day, missiles will fly, rockets will be launched, and children will be looking up at the skies, terrified. And some of those children will be Israeli, and some of those children will be Palestinian. They will both bleed red, and will be every bit as dead and mangled when all is said and done. Who should you support? Where should your sympathies be? I'm not going to tell you that. No one can. It's within your own heart. I know my own feelings are incredibly mixed up. Right now I used to be strictly pro-Palestine. I'd focus on Israel's flaws almost exclusively, and sweep under the rug the mistakes of Palestinian militants. I would argue, time and time again, that Palestinians had the right to more or less respond any way they saw fit, as they were in a state of war, oppressed, and suffering under a regime that seeks to take their lands, destroy their way of life. I'd focus on Israeli settlers, throwing rocks at Palestinian farmers, stealing orchards, building on lands taken from Palestine, etc. What I didn't focus on was stories like the one above those are Israeli settlers who were stabbed to death in their own home by a Palestinian terrorist. Those 3 children, too, were killed. Even the baby. So when I see a photo of a settler throwing a rock now, I ask myself, did this man lose a nephew, a daughter, a brother, a mother to terrorism? And when I see a photo of a Palestinian throwing a rock, I ask the same. The truth is, if you ask me, I'm not sure if anyone can ever be truly neutral when regarding a conflict of this scale, this magnitude and complexity. I used to be all about easy answers, but with age, I have come to realize there simply aren't any. Also note that 2 things can be true at once. For instance, you could say, some Israelis like Ariel Sharon are rabid warmongers that commit war crimes and a lot of the settlers are scum. And say at the same time, Hamas and Hezbollah are disgusting terror groups that need to be exterminated like vermin until not a shred of them remains. Both are true.